Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
We could say a majority of humans, a majority of people could never commit some of the awful things we sometimes hear about in the news, whether it's a murder or harming a child. We could never do those things.
No.
And yet the counterbalance to that is, but quite clearly, there are individuals who would and do those awful things. So does that mean, and this is a rhetorical question really, does that mean that because they do those things, that in a sense they have no choice either? The fact that that they could do something so terrible, and we can all think of awful things that happen. Now, the danger here, of course, if we accept it on the one side that we don't really, if we accept what I'm saying, we don't really have free will, because there's so many things we would never do in any circumstances, then you could argue that on the other side, somebody could say, well, I do this because I'm kind of a bit programmed to do that in some way. And of course, the thing here is it could take away accountability and responsibility for people's bad actions as well. So again, there's a lot more to the concept of free will than we might think. When you're walking down the streets, do you think about the decision you've made to be walking to where you're going, when you start off, which leg you put forward first? You're walking somewhere, say for a half a mile. Are you actually thinking about the decision you've made to do that? I suppose it depends where you're going. But are we just really on autopilot?
That's very good. I think when I was in primary school, there was something that was taught, and it was called voluntary and involuntary action. And one of them was, and I remember that because it was the way that the teacher demonstrated. So, and the way that he taught it, he said, if you say, for instance, you was about to sit somewhere on a piece of furniture, for instance, and there was a sharp instrument there that you didn't see beforehand, that the moment your bum touches it, automatically you spring back up. You say you don't have to think about it. You don't have to say, "Oh, there's a piece of uncomfortable object. I better get back up." It said that is an involuntary action. So on the basis of that, I would say generally, I think sometimes we are on autopilot, because, like you said, you don't think what foot you're going to pull forward first. You get out of bed. You put your leg on the floor, and then you stand up. You don't think, right, hang on a minute, the right foot's supposed to go first.
Absolutely. And of course, this is the point. The brain, coming to the brain now, this incredible thing, they say it's the most incredible thing in the universe.
Right.
Which, of course, it is, because it's so mysterious, so incredible. But that's operating on it's our autopilot really for 24/7, 24 hours a day, every day, even when we are asleep or we're having our nap or anything else we're doing. The brain is constantly monitoring.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.